Welcome back to the channel where we break down the secrets of wealth that most people never get to hear. Not because they're complicated, but because the rich don't want you to know how simple it really is. Today, we're talking about why your money never multiplies. You work hard, you save, you invest a little, but somehow, your bank account never seems to grow the way you expect. It's not bad luck. It's not the economy. It's because you're missing one simple formula, something I call the 8-4-2 strategy. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to structure your money so that it multiplies without you needing a raise, a miracle investment, or winning the lottery. Let's get started. The harsh truth about why your money stays stuck: most people think that building wealth is about earning more. But that's only part of the story. Because if your financial system is broken, no amount of income will save you. Here's what actually happens. You get paid. You pay bills. You buy stuff. You try to save what's left, and usually, there's nothing left. That cycle continues for years. You tell yourself you'll save more when you earn more, but when you finally do earn more, your lifestyle grows too. You move into a nicer place, upgrade your phone, eat out more, travel a little, and boom, the new income disappears into the same pattern. It's called lifestyle inflation, and it's the silent killer of wealth. But the deeper issue isn't inflation. It's that you never learn to assign your money a job. Because when money has no plan, it finds a way to leave. The hidden formula of the wealthy. Now here's where the 8-4-2 strategy comes in. This is the framework that separates people who manage money from people who multiply it.
Let's break it down.
8-4-2 represents how you allocate your income, not randomly, but intentionally. 8 stands for 80% living and operating. 4 stands for 40% growth allocation. Yes, you'll see how that's possible in a second. 2 stands for 20% long-term compounding. Wait, 80%, 40%, 20%. That's 140%. How's that possible? Exactly, and that's the secret. This formula isn't about dividing your money by percentages of income. It's about dividing your money cycles, the way you make, use, and reinvest money in phases. Think of it as your personal wealth engine: the 8-phase, stability; the 4-phase, growth; the 2-phase, multiplication. Let's break each phase down so you can see how it works in your real life. The 8-phase, stability, comes first. This is the foundation. In this phase, 80% of your income should focus on stability, not survival, but control. That includes everything that keeps your financial life consistent: rent or mortgage, food, bills, debt payments, insurance, and basic lifestyle expenses. But here's the key: you must design your lifestyle so that it fits inside 80% of your income, not 100%, not 110%. The moment your expenses start taking more than 80%, you lose control. Because every extra percent eats away at your ability to grow. Wealthy people protect this margin religiously. They live on less than they make, but not because they're cheap, because they want power. Every dollar they don't spend becomes a soldier that goes to war for them in the next phase. So step 1. Design your lifestyle to run on 80% of your income, no matter what you earn. The 4-phase, growth through reinvestment. Now that you've created stability, you move to the 2nd phase, growth. The 4 represents 40% of your available cash flow, meaning money that's left after stability. But unlike the first phase, this isn't about saving, it's about scaling. Here's where your money starts to multiply through reinvestment. That means starting or scaling a side hustle. Buying tools or systems that increase your earning potential. Investing in education that upgrades your skills. Building something that produces recurring income. You're not throwing money into random stocks or get-rich schemes. You're buying income capacity. Think of it like planting seeds. The 4-phase is where your future paychecks are born. When done right, this phase turns $1 into $3, not instantly, but sustainably. So for example, if you take $500 from your extra cash and invest it in learning a high-income skill or a business that generates returns, that $500 can eventually earn $5,000. That's how the rich think. They use money to earn more money, not to upgrade their lifestyle. The 2 phase, long-term multiplication. Now we arrive at the most powerful part. The 2. This represents 20% of everything you earn, but not to be touched. This is your long-term compounding engine. The goal here is to make your money work for you, permanently. This is where you put money into assets that grow quietly over time. Index funds, real estate, dividend stocks, retirement accounts, bonds or treasury yields. This phase isn't about fast returns. It's about compound returns. Because once your compounding reaches critical mass, it becomes unstoppable. That's why the rich never start with investments. They start with systems, then cash flow, and only then do they compound. You can't skip the order. If you invest too early, without stability and growth, you'll end up selling your investments just to survive. That's what keeps most people poor. How the 8-4-2 strategy actually compounds. Let's make it real. Imagine you earn $3,000 a month. Here's how it breaks down over time using this strategy. You live comfortably on $2,400, 80%, enough to cover your lifestyle while maintaining control. You allocate $400, growth capital, to projects, skills, or ventures that increase your income. You invest $200, long-term compounding, into assets that quietly grow in the background. Now, your growth investments start to pay off. You pick up a new skill, start freelancing, or create digital income. That extra $400 per month soon turns into $1,000 per month. Now your total income isn't $3,000 anymore, it's $4,000. And you still apply the same 8-4-2 formula. Live on $3,200. Reinvest $500 to grow again. Compound another $300 long term. Over time, your stability grows stronger, your growth capital keeps expanding, and your compounding begins to snowball. This is how ordinary people quietly build extraordinary wealth. Why most people never get here? Here's the truth. Most people never reach the 4 or 2 phases because they never get past the first one. They keep chasing more income instead of more structure. They think the answer is a raise, not a system. They focus on how much they make, not how much they keep, or how they allocate what they keep. That's why you'll meet people who earn 6 figures but still live paycheck to paycheck. Their problem isn't income. It's architecture. The 8-4-2 strategy forces discipline into your money. It gives you rules that prevent emotional spending and build financial strength that grows automatically. Once you set it up, it becomes a cycle. The 8 phase keeps you grounded. The 4 phase keeps you growing. The 2 phase keeps you compounding. Each one feeds the next, like gears in a machine. The hidden power of the 8-4-2 strategy: when you stick to this structure long enough, something incredible happens. Your compounding starts paying for your lifestyle. Your growth phase becomes your main income engine. And your 80% stability zone becomes pure freedom, not survival. You go from working for money to managing money that works for you. That's the point where wealth stops being a dream and starts being math. It's not about luck. It's about design. Putting it into action today. Here's how to start. Calculate your current 80%. List your total monthly income, then cap your living expenses at 80% of it. If you're over that limit, trim the fat. Find your 4 zone. Identify one area where reinvesting money could help you earn more, maybe a side hustle, a course, or new tools for your career. Automate your 2. Set up an automatic investment plan that sends a fixed amount into an index fund, ETF, or retirement account every month. Don't touch it. Every time your income grows, recalculate the same ratios. Never abandon the formula. If you stay consistent for just 24 months, your finances will transform. You'll go from barely keeping up to watching your net worth grow on autopilot. Your money doesn't multiply because you keep treating it like income, not capital. Wealthy people don't see money as something to spend. They see it as energy, something that must be directed, not drained. The 8-4-2 strategy gives that energy structure. It forces your money to serve you instead of disappearing into lifestyle upgrades. And once you live by this rule, you'll realize something powerful: you don't need to work harder. You just need to make your money work smarter. So the next time your paycheck hits your account, don't ask, how do I spend this? Ask, how do I multiply this using the 8-4-2 strategy? Because the moment you do, your wealth journey truly begins. Thanks for watching. If this breakdown helped shift how you think about money, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's stuck in the paycheck cycle.